You looked in the mirror and saw pieces, fragments, a collage of roles, masks, and performances stitched together with exhaustion. You forgot what it felt like to be one. You became fluent in "I'm fine," expert in changing the subject, master of the polite smile that never quite reached your eyes. You perfected the art of disappearing behind the act. You mistook endurance for wholeness, believed that needing nothing meant you were complete. But completeness without connection is just isolation wearing a mask of pride. You normalized the ache of feeling scattered, believed this was just how you were wired, that integration was optional, that your true self was too risky to assemble. You equated vulnerability with disintegration, believed that being open meant you would fall apart. So, you armored up, even when you were alone, even when your heart was yearning, to be held together differently. But what if the pieces were never meant to be assembled by you alone? What if the ache wasn't a reflection of your brokenness, but a signal from the part of you that's been waiting? You fear what happens if you stop performing. If you let the mask slip, will you be found out? Will you crumble completely? That underneath, letting go means you were never whole enough? You've worn the label of broken or incomplete like a scarlet letter, not realizing it was also a chain that kept you tethered to the idea that healing meant fixing the pieces. You've learned that being needy or dependent meant being weak. So you pushed. You minimized your need for support. You buried the feelings that you needed to be held. The truth is, the performing itself is the exhaustion. The managing, the excusing, the constant shifting to fit their mold. It's what's draining you. You've been told to be self-sufficient, to pull yourself up. But what if self-sufficiency is what's keeping you from being truly supported? You've spent so long being the character everyone wanted. You've almost forgotten what it feels like to just be. To exist without a script, without needing to manage the version of you that was. What if letting go of the act isn't loss? What if it's the first breath of something new? The day you finally chose integration? You are not too much. You are not broken. You are human. And being human means evolving, changing, having a right to exist as who you are becoming. Real peace, real connection, isn't built on your performance of the past. It's built on your presence, exactly as you are, messy, complex, and whole. Healing is not about erasing the past. It's about integrating it, making peace with the part of you who served you then, and giving her permission to rest, to transform, to be honored. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to be uncertain. You are allowed to take up space without apology. You are allowed to be becoming. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before the world taught you to be fragmented. It's about coming home to yourself in this moment. You don't have to hold it together anymore. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to be perfect. You can start right where you are, honoring the real you that's been waiting to emerge. Start listening again to your body, to your boundaries, to that small voice that whispers, "This doesn't feel right." It's time to stop normalizing what harms you and start honoring what makes you feel fully alive. You are worthy of love exactly as you are, not for the act you put on, but for the beating heart beneath it. Not for your performance, but for your presence. Healing is not about erasing the past. It's about rewriting the story. Not to forget the service of the fragmented parts, but to understand their role and reclaim your power to integrate. The echo you carried was never yours alone to bear. It was a natural response to a fragmented world placed upon you by life's turns. And now, it's time to lay it down. You are not broken. You are human. You are complex. You are worthy of love, support, and gentle healing. exactly as you are. If this resonated with you, you're not alone. Sometimes the deepest wounds are the quietest. For a gentle guide to help you identify, understand, and begin to heal these hidden parts of yourself, explore the link in the description.